From Nerds on Call, we're just talking about how your smartphone is making you dumb. Like, I'll sit there and whatever, checking email, whatever. Next thing you know, like, I'm almost falling asleep. Your brain just goes into that, just kind of a shutdown mode, you know?
Yeah, and here's the thing.
I hate that.
With our smartphones, we're never really bored anymore. We never have time to create and think anymore. We're too busy.
You grab your phone.
Yeah. We're sitting at a stoplight, and what do? We reach for our phone.
You shouldn't. Rich Wetzel wouldn't like that.
Let's say you're hanging out with your family at dinner time, and you're listening to your son tell you all about his day at school, and you kind of just drift off, and you reach for your smartphone. It happens all the time, and so we got to find ways to unplug. So there were a couple of studies done, and that kind of illustrates how addicted we are to our smartphones. So this study was done by the University of Virginia and Harvard, and what they did was they took a group of participants and they stuck them in a room, and they said, you're going to be in this room alone for
in a giant jar.
Well, in a giant jar.
Okay.
You're going to be
I see the
alone
problem
in a
right
room.
now. I can tell you what the problem is. She's in a jar.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be alone in a room for 15 minutes. And don't do anything but think. No phones, no computers, no anything. And the only thing that they left in the room was a little device attached to a 9-volt battery. Then they said, if you touch this device, it will give you a shock. Participants couldn't last more than 12 minutes before touching the device and shocking themselves.
They just had to see if it would work? They just had to see...
On average, between 6 and 12 minutes, they just had to break their boredom. They couldn't be alone in a room without having to do something, and they touched it, and zap, they got busted. Okay, so here's another cool study. This was done in England. So they took two groups of participants. One group, they said, copy phone numbers from the phone book for 15 minutes. And then they put them in another room and gave them a styrofoam cup and said, come up with as many uses as you can for this styrofoam cup. They took another group of people and put them in another room and just gave them the cup and said, come up with uses for this cup. The people that did the boring task came up with more creative options for the cup.
Really?
Think about it. When we're in the shower and we got nothing to distract us, we come up with our best ideas. Being bored allows us to be creative, and we just don't get that anymore. So here's a couple of ways to fix it. If you've got an iPhone, you can go to moment.io or go to the App Store. This is a cool little application that records every time you use your phone. Now, if you think about it, we're awake about 16 hours a day, and on average, we're spending 9 to 10 hours looking at a screen, from our phone to our tablet to our computer to our television.
So this tracks, this kind of puts it there in black and white for you.
Yeah, and then you can say, well, I'm going to set up some limits to my usage of my phone. So I'm going to say, I'm going to only use my phone for 3 hours today, and if you get close to that limit, it'll tell you. You can even force it to turn your phone off. So that way you can say, that's it, 3 hours, that's enough for me.
Cool. All right, got time for probably just one more.
Okay, so this is Digital Detox. So they run summer camps for adults. When you get there, they take all your electronics away from you, hide it away, and then you have to do things like, I don't know, talk to people.
What?
They have campfires, archery, swimming, all kinds of great stuff.
Hey, that's just weird.
That'll never last.
For 4 days, you don't get to touch an electronic device at all. And people come back saying that it was a life-changing experience.
It's the way we all used to be before the onset of digital phones and digital media.
We're too addicted to this stuff, and sometimes we just need to force ourselves to detox and just get out of it.
Love it. All right, we're going to get all those websites on ours under GoodDaySacramento.com. Show info page there. Wow, relaxing without your phone.
That's crazy.
Get my mind
That'll
around
never work.
You can reach Nerds on Call in Sacramento on Marconi Avenue. We've got their website on ours as well under show info today. Ryan, always nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you, guys. Back to you.
Yeah, he's so right about that shower thing, because there are a lot of times I'll be in the shower and I'll come with ideas.
Right.
Because you're not thinking about anything else.
I fall asleep in the shower.
Yeah, that's probably not good.